The sky was quiet that night, too quiet. Across Earth, cities slept under the calm of stars, unaware that something far beyond their vision was moving closer. In orbit, satellites hummed softly, scanning space for anomalies. None of the scientists imagined what was coming. At the International Space Observation Center in Geneva, Dr. Elena Ruiz adjusted her glasses and frowned at the screen. "Alex, are you seeing this?" she called. Alex Chen, a young prodigy with a knack for patterns and codes, leaned closer. "It's unusual," he said. The signal was faint, irregular, and unlike anything Earth had recorded before. Pulses of light, almost like a heartbeat, radiated from deep space. Alex's fingers flew over the keyboard. "It's intelligent," he whispered. "Someone, or something, is trying to communicate." Elena shook her head. "Or it's a trap." Alex didn't respond. He was too focused. He had always been fascinated by the unknown, and now the unknown had found them. The signal seemed to grow stronger with each passing minute. Deep in the control room, the hum of machines filled the silence, broken only by the occasional alert tone. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away, in the deserts of Nevada, the military radar stations began to pick up blips. Small at first, almost invisible, they moved with impossible precision. Captain James Harrow stared at the screens, heart pounding. "Sir, this isn't a plane. It's not ours." The general in command leaned closer. "What do you mean?" "They're too fast, too coordinated, and they're not broadcasting anything friendly." Back in Geneva, Alex's screen flickered. The signal had changed. It was no longer just pulses. Symbols appeared, geometric patterns that seemed random at first, then almost readable. Alex felt a chill. "They know we are watching," he muttered. "They're sending a message." Elena frowned. "Do we answer?" Alex shook his head. "Not yet. Let's understand it first." For the next few hours, Alex worked tirelessly, decoding fragment after fragment. Outside, the world slept, oblivious. But in the control room, the air grew tense. Something was coming, and Earth had no idea how close it was. Then, the news broke across every channel. Strange objects had entered the outer edges of the solar system. At first, people thought it was a meteor shower, a rare comet, or just a satellite glitch. But then, photographs came in. Ships, enormous, silent, and unlike anything humans had ever built. Panic spread quickly. Governments scrambled. Military forces were put on alert. Yet, most people could do nothing but watch, mesmerized and terrified. Alex finally made a breakthrough. The symbols in the signal were coordinates and a warning. Do not interfere. The message carried an unspoken threat. Whoever sent it had technology far beyond Earth's. "Moments like this," Elena said, voice trembling, "decide the fate of civilizations." Alex swallowed hard. "They think we are defenseless." The first ship emerged from the shadows near Jupiter. It was huge, its surface glinting like black steel. Satellites tried to get closer, but the ship moved as if it anticipated every move. Captain Harrow watched through the radar, his knuckles white. "It's incredible," he muttered. "And terrifying." Meanwhile, Alex continued to decode more of the signal. The patterns revealed more than coordinates. They hinted at strategies, surveillance, and a plan. The aliens weren't just curious. They were calculating. They were assessing Earth's defenses. At NASA's command center, the scientists and military officials gathered, arguing fiercely. Some wanted to strike first. Others insisted on communication. But Alex and Elena knew something else. Earth had been underestimated. The aliens didn't know the full extent of human ingenuity. Hours turned into tense moments. The alien ship had entered Earth's orbit. Satellites transmitted images of its massive hull, its strange engines glowing with an unworldly light. For the first time, the world could see the impossible. And then, it happened. A smaller craft separated from the main ship, descending rapidly toward Earth. Governments scrambled jets, but the craft moved with such speed that nothing could intercept it. Alex felt a shiver run down his spine. "This is the start," he whispered. "The start of something bigger than any of us imagined." Elena nodded grimly. "We are no longer alone, and we are no longer safe." As the craft approached, city lights flickered in response to electromagnetic interference. People on the ground looked up, staring at the sky in awe and fear. The world had a glimpse of the future, one that would test humanity's courage, intelligence, and unity. Somewhere on the alien ship, unseen eyes watched. They believed Earth was weak, unprepared, and defenseless. They had no idea that a young prodigy and a few determined humans were already planning to change the rules of the game. And just as the alien craft broke through the upper atmosphere, hovering over a major city, Alex realized something chilling. Earth's survival depended not on strength, but on speed, creativity, and the ability to think differently. The first encounter had begun, and the galaxy was about to learn that humans were not as helpless as anyone thought. The city below trembled. Lights flickered, alarms screamed, and people ran into the streets, eyes glued to the sky. The alien craft hovered silently, larger than any human-made plane, its surface glinting like black obsidian. The hum of its engines vibrated through the concrete, a sound that seemed alive, almost menacing. Captain James Harrow watched the radar screens, jaw tight. "Lock onto it. Prepare for engagement," he barked. Fighter jets roared to life, streaking across the sky in a desperate attempt to intercept the descending ship. But the aliens moved faster than anything Earth had ever seen. Missiles fired from jets exploded harmlessly against an invisible shield around the craft. It seemed untouchable. Panic gripped the city as the alien vessel released smaller drones, which zipped through the air with terrifying precision, scanning, analyzing, and firing. At the International Space Observation Center, Alex and Dr. Elena Ruiz studied the situation with grim determination. "They're testing us," Alex said, eyes glued to the data. "They want to see what we're capable of, or find our weakness." Elena shook her head. "And they think they'll find it easily." Alex's fingers danced across the keyboard. Data from satellites, radar, and intercepted signals flowed in faster than any human could read. Then he saw it, a pattern. Every attack, every drone movement, followed a predictable rhythm. "There's a flaw," he said. "They are advanced, but not perfect." Meanwhile, chaos reigned on the streets. Civilians ran blindly, unsure where to go. Military units tried to hold back the drones, but it was like fighting shadows. Explosions rocked buildings as the alien drones disabled power grids and communication towers. In a hidden underground facility, a small team of scientists and engineers worked feverishly. Alex had joined them, guiding the development of a countermeasure. Using intercepted alien signals, he designed a pulse that could disrupt the drone's coordination. "This might be our only chance," he told the team. "It's not enough to destroy them, but it could give Earth a fighting chance." Back in the sky, the drones moved like a single organism, scanning the city with terrifying efficiency. Then, at Alex's command, the pulse was transmitted. A ripple of energy spread across the city's atmosphere. Drones flickered, some spiraled out of control, crashing into streets and buildings. Others hovered, confused, before retreating slightly. Captain Harrow watched in disbelief. What just happened?" Alex smiled faintly. "They're not invincible. They just underestimated us." The alien craft above seemed to react, sending a signal back, sharp and threatening. But humans were ready. With guidance from Alex, military units began coordinated strikes. Fighter jets no longer attacked blindly, they moved in patterns designed to exploit the drone's weaknesses. Missiles found openings in the alien shields, explosions rocking the city with precise impact. Civilians watched in awe as the sky became a battlefield. Buildings trembled, and smoke rose into the air, but humanity fought back. People were scared, yes, but they were not helpless. Elena observed the data feeds, her voice quiet but firm. "They think Earth is defenseless. They were wrong." Hours passed like minutes. The smaller drones were mostly destroyed, and the alien craft hovered uncertainly above the city, analyzing the unexpected resistance. Then, from deep within the craft, something shifted. A massive weapon, hidden until now, extended outward, its purpose clear: total destruction. "Alex," Elena said, alarm rising in her voice. "They're about to fire." Alex's mind raced. The countermeasure pulse had worked on the drones, but this was something different. "We need to stop it, or the city, no, the planet, could be destroyed." The team activated a new strategy. Using the alien signals, they created a decoy, a false energy signature that mimicked the city's defenses. The alien weapon targeted the fake signal instead, firing a massive beam into empty sky. The explosion rocked the outskirts of the city but spared the central population. Harrow's jets moved quickly to strike, taking advantage of the confusion. Fighters and missiles tore through the alien shields, striking the massive craft with precise blows. On the ground, civilians cheered in disbelief. Humanity had survived the first strike. Humanity had fought back. Alex breathed deeply, wiping sweat from his brow. "This is just the beginning," he said. "They don't know what we are capable of yet." Meanwhile, somewhere in the alien command, unseen eyes glowed with shock. Their calculations had failed. They had expected Earth to crumble, to surrender without resistance. Instead, humans had survived, adapted, and even struck back. The city was damaged, but standing. Humanity had faced the unknown and had not fallen. For the first time, they had hope, and the galaxy would soon learn that Earth was not defenseless. But as the alien craft retreated into orbit, it transmitted a warning to the stars: do not interfere with humanity, or suffer the consequences. Alex and Elena exchanged a grim look. This was no ordinary threat. The battle was over, for now. But the war, the true challenge, was just beginning. Above, the black hull of the alien ship glinted in the sunlight, a silent promise that Earth had only just awakened to the dangers of the galaxy. And somewhere in the darkness of space, more ships were moving, approaching. They had seen Earth fight, and they were not pleased. The first strike had failed to break humanity. But the next attack would test them in ways no one had imagined. The skies over Earth were quiet again, but the silence was deceptive. Cities bore the scars of the first attack: burned-out streets, shattered windows, and trembling citizens. Yet, beneath the rubble and chaos, a determination burned brighter than ever. Humanity had survived. Humanity had fought back. And now, they were ready to show the galaxy that Earth was not just another defenseless planet. In a hidden facility beneath the Rocky Mountains, Alex Chen and Dr. Elena Ruiz entered a massive underground control room. The walls were lined with screens, wires, and equipment far beyond what the public knew existed. Military leaders, scientists, and engineers worked side by side, analyzing alien technology and preparing humanity's next move. "This is it," Elena said, her voice low. "The part no one else knows about." Alex nodded. "The aliens think we're weak. They don't know about our secret programs, our hidden fleets, our AI, our weapon systems. They won't see this coming." He led her to a holographic display of Earth and the surrounding space. Dozens of satellites, orbital weapons, and experimental ships were marked, all ready for deployment. "They think we're simple," Alex said. "They don't know we've been preparing for this for decades. Humanity isn't just strong on Earth, we're stronger in space." Meanwhile, Captain James Harrow oversaw the preparation of armed drones and stealth fighters. The humans who had faced the first strike were now the veterans of a battle most of the world didn't even know had begun. Their confidence was growing. For the first time, they felt they could meet the alien threat head-on. The question was how. Alex had studied the alien signals, patterns, and strategies. Each movement, each attack, revealed weaknesses. "They're advanced," he explained to Harrow, "but they're predictable in ways they don't realize. They calculate, they strategize, but they lack creativity, imagination, the human instinct for adaptation." Elena frowned. "And you think that will be enough?" Alex smiled faintly. It has to be. They activated a series of orbital platforms, hidden from the alien sensors. A fleet of sleek, fast ships emerged silently, each controlled by advanced AI systems that could coordinate attacks without human delay. Drones moved with precision, carrying electronic pulses designed to disable alien shields and communication. But Earth's secret weapon wasn't just technology. It was people, the brilliant, brave, and determined humans who had refused to surrender in the first strike. Scientists like Elena, tacticians like Harrow, and prodigies like Alex. Humans who could think differently, act unpredictably, and make split-second decisions the aliens could not anticipate. As the alien mothership hovered above Earth's orbit, preparing for its next assault, Alex and the team deployed a series of decoy satellites. They were designed to confuse the alien sensors, create false targets, and draw attention away from the real fleet. Every move was calculated, every action a piece of a larger plan. The first signs of Earth's counterattack appeared in deep space. Alien scouts, approaching cautiously, found themselves intercepted by unmanned drones that disabled them with bursts of energy. Communication attempts failed. Confused, the aliens regrouped. They had expected an easy conquest, but instead they were met with resistance, strategy, and unexpected strength. Alex monitored the screens, his eyes flicking across multiple feeds. "They're panicking," he said. "They didn't expect humans to have hidden fleets. They think they can overwhelm us, but they don't know what we're capable of yet." In orbit, the alien mothership made a decision. It deployed a massive force, sending waves of ships toward Earth. But each wave encountered resistance that was perfectly timed. Missiles were intercepted, ships were jammed, and coordination fell apart under the AI's precise control. Humans were using the aliens' assumptions against them. Back on Earth, civilians watched the skies nervously. News channels struggled to explain the strange activity: flashes in space, strange shadows, unusual satellite movements. No one knew the full truth. Only Alex, Elena, Harrow, and a select few understood that humanity was fighting back in ways the world could not imagine. Hours into the battle, Alex received a signal from a distant satellite. It contained data he had not expected: plans, communications, and schematics of the alien mothership itself. Someone, or something, had left a vulnerability exposed. "This is it," Alex said, excitement and fear mixing in his voice. "We can strike directly at their command center. If we succeed, the rest of the fleet will fall into chaos." Elena glanced at him. "It's risky. One wrong move." "We don't have a choice," Alex said firmly. "We've survived once. We can't wait. Humanity's future depends on this." Harrow and his pilots prepared their ships. Engineers activated cloaking systems and weapons. The underground facility buzzed with energy, a hidden hive of human ingenuity ready to unleash its power. The alien mothership, massive and seemingly invincible, continued to hover over Earth, unaware that its own overconfidence had become its weakness. Humanity's hidden fleet moved into position silently, like predators circling their prey. Alex took a deep breath. "We are about to show the galaxy that humans are not to be underestimated." Outside, the stars were calm, as if waiting. But deep in space, the balance of power was shifting. The aliens thought they had found a defenseless planet. They were wrong. Earth was ready to reveal its secrets. And when it did, the galaxy would never see humanity the same way again. As the first strike of the human counterattack launched toward the alien mothership, a single thought ran through Alex's mind: this is only the beginning. The real challenge is yet to come. The alien council had convened in their massive crystal chamber, high above their homeworld. Screens floated in mid-air, displaying images of Earth, the damaged cities, and the humans' hidden fleet. The council members, tall and imposing, spoke in a harsh, clicking language that vibrated through the chamber. "They underestimated them," one growled, its voice low but dangerous. "We thought Earth was weak, defenseless, and yet they resist." Another shook its elongated head. "Our scouts report their forces are hidden, advanced, and coordinated. They strike with precision. They are evolving. The council's leader, a being larger and older than the rest, narrowed its eyes. Send more ships. Destroy them. Make an example of this world. But the humans had already struck again. Alex Chen monitored the alien signals in the underground command center on Earth, his mind racing. They're sending reinforcements, he said, but they're reacting too slowly. They can't anticipate our moves. Captain James Harrow tightened his grip on the console. We've already taken out 2 of their attack waves. What makes you think we can handle more? Alex smiled faintly. Because they don't know us. They've calculated weakness where there is none. They think in patterns, but humans, we improvise. We adapt. And that's something they can't predict. Orbital screens flickered as multiple alien waves approached Earth's orbit. Each one was larger than the last, filled with ships bristling with weapons. Yet, for the first time, hesitation could be seen in the alien strategy. Their attacks were becoming chaotic, uncoordinated. On Earth, humans launched a coordinated counterstrike. AI-guided drones and stealth ships moved in perfect unison, striking at the alien flanks, disabling shields, and creating confusion. Satellites transmitted pulses that jammed communications between the alien vessels. Elena Ruiz watched the battle unfold with awe. It's like watching a storm, but we're controlling it. Alex nodded. They expected fear. They expected surrender. Instead, they face resistance, strategy, and unity. The Council on the alien homeworld was panicking. How can a single planet resist so efficiently? One demanded. Their technology is primitive compared to ours. Primitive? Another hissed. Perhaps. But their spirit, their unpredictability, it overwhelms our logic. Their courage is unnatural. Back on Earth, the human counterattack reached beyond the solar system. Using advanced stealth and propulsion technology, small human squads struck alien outposts, sabotaging supply lines and disabling surveillance stations. Each victory sent waves of confusion back to the alien council. Alex's eyes scanned incoming data. They think they're superior, but they're losing control. Every time we strike, it shakes their confidence. They are starting to fear us. Captain Harrow clenched his jaw. Fear, that's good. Fear can make enemies make mistakes. The human strategy was simple yet brilliant. Never meet the aliens head-on with brute force. Instead, exploit weaknesses, strike unpredictably, and force the alien fleet to scatter. Each action amplified the chaos in the alien command. In orbit above Earth, the alien mothership monitored the attacks, analyzing and recalculating. Its sensors picked up the stealth ships, the AI drones, and the countermeasures, but every time it tried to predict human actions, the humans did something different. Alex leaned closer to the holographic display. They're adapting, but slowly. They can't catch up with creativity, instinct, and courage combined. That's humanity's edge. On the alien homeworld, one council member's eyes widened in disbelief. They are unpredictable. They are not like any species we've encountered. The humans were not just defending Earth. They were making the galaxy sit up and take notice. Other alien civilizations, observing the conflict from afar, were starting to question the wisdom of underestimating humanity. Whispers spread through distant systems. A planet of weak creatures has shown strength beyond belief. But the aliens were not done. The Council ordered their ultimate weapon, a massive device capable of annihilating entire planets, to be deployed. Its energy signature dwarfed anything Earth had ever seen. Panic rippled through the underground facility as the humans calculated how to respond. Alex's mind raced. If that weapon activates, it could end everything. But we can't stop now. We have to exploit what we've learned from their mistakes. Elena glanced at the map. We need to strike at the mothership, at their command center. If we do that, the weapon becomes useless. Captain Harrow slammed his fist on the console. Then we move now. Every ship, every drone, attack with precision. This is our chance. As humans prepared for the decisive strike, the alien fleet hesitated. Their perfect strategies were crumbling. Their confidence shaken, they could not anticipate humanity's next move. In the underground control room, Alex's voice rang out. This is it. Humanity shows its true strength not with numbers, not with brute force, but with strategy, courage, and unity. Let's remind them why they underestimated us. The human fleet surged forward, cloaked and invisible, moving toward the alien mothership with a speed and precision no alien had ever expected. Energy shields hummed, engines flared, and humanity's hidden technology prepared to strike the first decisive blow. And somewhere, deep in the crystal chamber of the alien council, a chilling thought formed. This species, they are not to be dismissed. The galaxy was about to learn the truth. The skies above Earth glowed with flashes of energy. Drones zipped through orbit, AI-guided ships darted silently between alien vessels, and missiles streaked across space with deadly precision. Humanity was no longer defending, they were attacking. Captain James Harrow watched the holographic display in the underground command center, his jaw tight with focus. This is it, he said, our chance to hit the mothership directly. If we succeed, everything changes. Alex Chen's eyes never left the data feeds. Patterns of the alien fleet shifted as expected. They were reacting with confusion, trying to anticipate human movements, but humans did the unpredictable. Every calculated strike disrupted their formations, forcing them to scatter and leaving openings for the next attack. Elena Ruiz adjusted the targeting controls. It's like watching a predator hunting a larger, slower animal. They're big, powerful, but predictable. And we're fast, clever, and unstoppable when we act as one. From the command deck above Earth, the humans' hidden fleet surged forward. Each ship moved in perfect coordination with AI support, exploiting alien weaknesses. Humans were improvising, taking risks that no alien mind could predict. One stealth team slipped past the mothership's outer defenses, planting energy disruptors that sent pulses of interference into the alien command systems. The alien council watched in horror. They strike at our core, one hissed. How can such a weak species have so much audacity? They are different, the council leader said, its eyes narrowing. We must not underestimate them again. Meanwhile, on Earth, the civilian population witnessed flashes of light and shadows above, unsure of what was happening. Explosions rocked distant cities, but reports streamed in from surviving satellites. Humans were pushing the alien fleet back. In the underground facility, Alex studied the mothership's energy signature. Their shields are faltering, he said. If we can target the control nodes directly, we could cripple their entire fleet. But it's risky. One mistake and everything fails. Harrow nodded grimly. We don't have the luxury of caution. Humanity doesn't survive by being careful. We survive by daring. Elena glanced at Alex. This plan, it could cost lives. Alex took a deep breath. Yes, but it will save Earth, and maybe the galaxy. It's worth it. The human fleet executed the plan flawlessly. Stealth ships moved like shadows, striking key points on the mothership. AI drones disabled secondary defenses. Energy pulses and missile strikes rippled through the alien shields. The mothership shuddered, sparks flying along its massive hull. Above, the alien council panicked. We cannot allow this, one roared. Destroy them. Annihilate Earth. But it was too late. Humans had already adapted. Using real-time data, they predicted the alien counterattacks and redirected their fleet accordingly. For every move the aliens made, humans had a solution. Every wave of energy, every drone assault, was met with calculated response. Yet, even as humans pushed forward, a shadow loomed. Deep within the alien mothership, a weapon unlike any the humans had seen began to charge. Energy crackled across its hull, growing brighter with each passing second. The Council had deployed its ultimate secret, a planet-destroying device, hidden until now, capable of leveling entire continents in a single strike. Alex froze as he saw the energy signature. "That's enormous," he whispered. "If it fires, Earth could be destroyed instantly." Harrow slammed his fist on the console. "We need a solution, now." Elena's voice trembled but was firm. "We've made it this far. Humans always find a way. We can't give up." Across orbit, human ships coordinated a daring move. While the mothership charged its weapon, teams targeted the energy conduits leading to the superweapon. Stealth ships maneuvered past guards and automated defenses, risking destruction to plant disruption devices. Missiles streaked alongside, drawing fire away from the humans attempting the delicate sabotage. The mothership quaked violently as the first devices activated, sending pulses through its systems. Shields flickered, and weapons misfired. Energy from the secret weapon surged uncontrollably, threatening the alien fleet itself. Panic spread among alien crews as their ultimate weapon turned unstable. On Earth, Alex and Elena monitored the progress, holding their breath. "It's working," Alex said, a hint of awe in his voice. "The weapon, it's turning against them." Harrow gritted his teeth. "Keep pushing. Don't stop now. Humanity is counting on this." With final precision, the human strike teams disabled the mothership's central control nodes. Energy surged, systems failed, and the massive craft shuddered under the coordinated assault. The superweapon, the symbol of alien supremacy, exploded outward in a controlled collapse, destroying several alien ships nearby but sparing Earth. The remaining alien fleet, shaken and leaderless, began retreating into deep space. The Alien Council's communications were filled with confusion and fear. They had learned something terrifying. Humans were not only capable of surviving, they could dominate when pushed to the limit. On Earth, people cheered in the streets, still unsure of the full truth but sensing that humanity had survived something monumental. Cities were damaged, lives lost, but hope burned brighter than ever. In the underground command center, Alex looked at Elena and Harrow. "We've done it," he said quietly. "Earth is safe, for now. But they've seen us. The galaxy knows humans are dangerous." Harrow nodded, his expression grim but proud. "And they'll remember. They'll think twice before ever underestimating Earth again." Elena glanced at the stars beyond the screens. The first strike failed. The second strike failed. Humanity's edge, it's more than technology. It's creativity, courage, and determination. That's what they can't predict. Alex smiled faintly. "And that's what makes us unstoppable." But even as they celebrated, a thought lingered in Alex's mind. Somewhere out there, in the depths of space, the aliens were regrouping. Their superweapon destroyed, their pride wounded, they would return. And the next time, the stakes could be even higher. The battle had been won. Earth had survived. Humanity had shown its edge. And the galaxy would never forget it. The silence of space was deceptive. Earth had survived the alien attacks, their secret weapon disabled, and their fleets retreating. But humanity knew better than to celebrate too soon. The Alien Council would return. They always did. Alex Chen stood in the underground command center, staring at the screens displaying scattered alien vessels fleeing into deep space. His mind raced. Every strike, every tactic had succeeded, but the war was far from over. Captain James Harrow stepped beside him, face lined with exhaustion and determination. "They've seen our strength. They'll remember us. But how long before they come back?" Alex shrugged. "Days, months, years. But they will. And when they do, they'll face the full truth." Above, Earth's skies glimmered with the glow of orbital fleets, stealth ships, and drones. Humanity had revealed only a fraction of its hidden capabilities. The galaxy had seen strength, yes, but it had not seen the most important weapon of all, the human mind. In a distant system, the Alien Council regrouped. Panic and fear rippled through their ranks. Their calculations, predictions, and strategies had failed against Earth. How could a species so small, so apparently primitive, defy everything they had known? "They adapt too quickly," one council member hissed. They use creativity in ways we cannot predict. They are dangerous. They are humans, the leader said slowly, a note of grudging respect in its voice. Not just intelligent, cunning, brave, and united. We underestimated them, and we almost paid the price. Back on Earth, Alex and Elena prepared a final communication to the Alien Council. Not a threat, not a demand, but a message. Humanity would not be attacked without consequence. Humanity would not be underestimated. As they broadcast the signal, the words translated into alien language: Earth is not defenseless. Humanity will fight. Humanity will survive. And humanity will thrive. The council received it in silence. Every member paused. No threat. No arrogance. But the meaning was clear. Humans had not only survived, they had changed the balance of power. And then, something unexpected happened. Across the galaxy, other alien species observed Earth's resistance. Whispers spread like fire through distant systems. These humans, they are different. They cannot be ignored. The aliens had underestimated humanity because they had focused only on strength and technology. They had not understood the essence of humanity, the ability to adapt, to improvise, to unite in ways no machine or calculation could predict. That was the true secret weapon of Earth. On the ground, civilians cheered as lights in the sky marked the return of human fleets. The scars of battle were visible, but so was the resilience. Families reunited, cities began rebuilding, and hope spread across continents. Humanity had survived an attack no one thought possible. In the underground command center, Harrow shook Alex's shoulder. "You were right," he said. "It wasn't just the tech, the ships, or the weapons. It was us. Humanity. That's what scared them." Alex nodded slowly, eyes on the stars. "We've proven something important. We are not just another planet. We are a force the galaxy must respect." Elena smiled faintly. "And we've done it without losing who we are. That's the real power." The Alien Council, defeated in strategy and shaken in spirit, retreated entirely from the system. Their pride wounded, they would never approach Earth the same way again. For the first time in human history, Earth stood not just as a planet under threat, but as a symbol of determination, courage, and ingenuity. Humanity had survived an impossible enemy and had done so on its own terms. Yet, as Alex looked beyond the atmosphere, he knew the galaxy held more challenges. More unknown civilizations, more threats, more tests of human courage and intellect. But humanity had learned a critical lesson. No matter the odds, no matter the enemy, they would always find a way to survive. Captain Harrow spoke quietly, almost to himself. "They thought we were defenseless, but we showed them the truth. And this is only the beginning." Alex glanced at the Earth below, glowing softly under the sunlight. "Yes. And one day, we'll reach further, explore more, and prove that humans belong among the stars, not as prey, but as equals, or more." Elena nodded, her eyes shining. "The galaxy will remember this day. The galaxy will never forget the strength of Earth, of humanity." And far above, in the shadows of the remaining alien ships, unseen observers noted the events with caution and fear. The humans had changed the rules of the game, revealing that the smallest, seemingly weakest species could rise against the strongest. The galaxy had learned the truth: Earth was not defenseless. Humanity was unstoppable. And so, under the vast canvas of stars, Earth prepared to step into its true destiny.